Introducing your new Dell PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps you handle a lot, even when your holiday to-do list gets to be a lot. Because it's built with all-day battery, plus powerful AI features that help you do it all with ease. From editing images, to drafting emails, to summarizing large documents, to multitasking. So you can organize your holiday shopping, and make custom holiday decor, and search for great holiday deals, and respond to holiday requests, and customer questions, and customers requesting custom things, and plan the perfect holiday dinner for vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians, and Uncle Mike's carnivore diet. Luckily, you can get a PC that helps you do it all faster, so you can get it all done. That's the power of a Dell PC with Intel inside, backed by Dell's price match guarantee. Get yours today at Dell.com/holiday. Terms and conditions apply. See Dell.com for details.
When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
This is Optimal Finance Daily, the downsides to owning out-of-state rental properties and how to deal with them, by Joel of 5amjoel.com. There are downsides to owning out-of-state rental properties. Some of them can be combated with careful planning and extra ongoing efforts, while others are simply unavoidable. None of my rental properties are even remotely close to where I live. In fact, the closest property I own is 1,463 miles away, just a cool 23-hour drive from my house. Distance alone presents some challenges, but there are many others I've come to learn about. Here's what I'm talking about. Number 1. You can't do repairs yourself. Last week, my property manager called about some damage to one of my properties in Texas. Apparently, there was a big storm that knocked down a bunch of trees, which damaged a fence, swing gate, and bent the gutter on the roof of the house. Luckily, no person or tenant belongings were harmed. My property manager already gathered quotes from contractors to fix everything, and the initial cost estimate is somewhere between $800 and $1,200. At first, this didn't really bother me because storms are outside of my control, but then I started to look at the photos of the damage. The mess doesn't actually look that bad. In fact, I could probably fix all this up myself easily within 1 or 2 days. The problem is, I live in California and can't just drive over to Texas to do it. I have to fork out $1,000 to contractors, even though fixing myself would cost so much less. There are many other DIY projects I've had to hire local contractors for, such as easy toilet fixes, simple paint jobs, or trash removal. I've just come to accept it as a part of being a remote landlord. Going forward, as I buy more properties, I heavily inflate the estimated maintenance budget when analyzing new deals. My purchase criteria for out-of-state rental properties has become much stricter. Number 2, keeping up with state and local laws. Another downside of out-of-state rental properties is local city, county, and state laws that can change over time without you knowing about them. If you own properties in 5 different states, you have to keep up with the local politics in each individual area. There are a couple of ways I stay informed with local happenings in the areas that I invest in. I've joined a local real estate meetup group for the county I own property in. They send out a monthly newsletter and recap of their meetings, including related town news. I set up a keyword alert on BiggerPockets, so I get notified when people are talking about my area in online forums. Here I can read all news, questions and answers, and comments shared by other local investors. And I call and chat with my property manager pretty regularly. I always ask what trends she sees and any upcoming changes I should know about. Small political changes can have huge effects on the profitability of your investments. Major employers moving in or out, new freeways or developments getting approved, city laws regarding taxes, etc. You need to stay on top of it all. Number 3, multiple state tax filings. This is more of a pet peeve than a major downside. Depending on which states you invest in and your ownership structure, you'll have to file multiple state tax returns each year. As a general rule of thumb, you have to file a return with each state in which you earn rental income. I used to be a fan of TurboTax and filed my own returns each year, but as my rental property business grew, I quickly switched to working with a tax professional. My tax guy does most of the heavy lifting, but it's still a big pain in the ass to file every year. And number 4, building trust remotely. It's hard to build a trustworthy real estate team, especially when doing it all over the phone. There can be huge differences in culture, religion, education, and business ethics between the city you live and the city you invest in. All of the properties I own today were purchased sight unseen. I relied tremendously on the local individuals I've built trust with over the phone. One book that helped me a lot is The Speed of Trust by Stephen Covey. This changed the way that I think about building relationships and how I can find common ground quicker with the people I work with. If you're considering buying some out-of-state rental properties and are worried about trusting the locals, read this book. Now that I think about it, another great book I recommend is Long Distance Real Estate Investing by David Green. It gets easier over time. If you want rainbows, you have to put up with the rain. Regardless of all these downsides to owning out-of-state rental properties, I still believe the pros outweigh the cons. You just listened to the post titled The Downsides to Owning Out-of-State Rental Properties and How to Deal with Them by Joel of 5amjoel.com. Nobody wants to pay rent, but if you have to, Built makes it worth it. Built is revolutionizing how millions think about paying rent by rewarding their members with points and exclusive benefits around their neighborhood every single month. By paying rent through Built, you earn flexible points that can be redeemed towards hundreds of hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and more. But it doesn't stop there. Built is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite local restaurants and earn additional points, get VIP treatment at certain fitness studios, and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Built members every month. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you. Earn points on rent and around your neighborhood, wherever you call home, by going to joinbuilt.com/OFD. That's JOINBILT.com/OFD. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you.
So, you're about to make a trade based on a friend's text. But which you do you listen to? Is it, "Oh, we could buy a house in Tulum"? Get optioning those options. We could lose everything. Or, let's do a little research. Get your head in the trade and make the investment decision that's right for you. Learn more at finra.org/trade-smart.
Investing in real estate tends to be a fast track to financial independence, but it does come with more work and risks than passively investing in low-fee total market index funds. Investing in the stock market has a much lower barrier of entry, and so if you're just getting started with investing, I would encourage you to start here. Contribute to your tax-advantaged retirement vehicles and get comfortable with investing consistently and paying yourself first. Build up your cash position and make a dent in your retirement savings, and then look to more advanced forms of investing. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Many people don't do it this way, but I consider real estate investing as a more advanced type of investment. I know quite a bit about money management and investing, and I consider real estate investing beyond the scope of my comfort level right now. As I get more comfortable with different ways to invest, I may reconsider. But right now, my investing strategy consists of passively investing in the stock market and actively investing in my own business. If you're going to start investing in real estate, I think it helps to have a really strong cash position, as you're bound to make some incorrect assumptions when you're evaluating an investment property. If you play the numbers too close, when the unexpected inevitably occurs, you may not have the funds to navigate it well. Most people investing in real estate do it on leverage, or in other words, they're taking on debt or mortgages to buy investment properties. This adds a level of complexity because you need to ensure that your rental income covers the cost of the mortgage, property taxes, and insurance, plus maintenance and vacancies. If you're a new, inexperienced real estate investor, there's a strong likelihood that these costs could be higher than your estimates. So a strong cash position can certainly help in this situation. Then your incorrect assumptions become a learning experience rather than a disaster. And that's a wrap for another Monday show. Have a great rest of your day and start to your week. And I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.